All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. To be idle is a short road to death, and to be diligent is a way of life. Foolish people are idle, wise people are diligent. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, not to worry about the future, or not to anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. If you find no one to support you on the spiritual path, walk alone. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. The wise ones fashion speech with their thought, sifting it as grain is sifted through a sieve. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. All things appear and disappear because of the concurrence of causes and conditions. Nothing ever exists entirely alone. Everything is in relation to everything else. Whatever is not yours, let go of it. Your letting go of it will be for your long-term happiness and benefit. The greatest prayer is patience. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. To understand everything is to forgive everything. Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The root of suffering is attachment. In the end, these things matter most. How well did you love? How fully did you live? How deeply did you let go? In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for the truth, and have begun striving for ourselves. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. If you light a lamp for somebody, it will also brighten your path. The only way to escape the painful grip of desire is to renounce it. Everything changes, nothing remains without change. An insincere and evil friend is more to be feared than a wild beast. A wild beast may wound your body, but an evil friend will wound your mind. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or ill. The greatest prayer is patience. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act upon them? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The mind is everything. What you think you become. The one in whom no longer exist the craving and thirst that perpetuate becoming. How could you track that awakened one, trackless, and of limitless range? Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. Just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows.